Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Welcome back to Grow with Kit. I'm sorry I haven't been around for a while, but you may notice behind me I've got a new greenhouse, so I'm going to show you that in a minute, and we're going to be sowing quite a few seeds today in the greenhouse. So I hope you're all well during this uncertain time that we're going through at the moment. It's been a very strange few weeks and whatnot, so people panic buying toilet rolls and pasta and whatnot. So anyway, just try and relax and not panic. So I'll turn the camera around and show you what's going on. Right, so this is my new greenhouse. It's just a cheap one. This was from Lidl's. It was $39.99. But it seems quite good quality. Comes with all the shelves built in. They're actually part of the frame, so adds a bit of strength to the frame as well. I've had cheap greenhouses in the past, but this one seems quite a good quality, strong sort of reinforced cover on it. So, and as I said, it comes with the shelves, which are actually built to be part of the frame. So they're pretty good. So what we're doing today is we're going to be sowing some seeds. So I'm going to take you through all the seeds that we're going to be sowing. So we've got cabbage, golden acre, primo 2. Don't know what that means, but we've got cauliflower all year round, beetroot, whatever that says, Barbatola di Chirurgia, Italian beetroot, turnip, snowball. In these planters that I've got around the bottom, I'm going to put some carrots in, and I know you're thinking it's probably not deep enough for carrots, but I want to harvest these as baby carrots, and so I think they'll be alright in there. And I've got some old peas which went out of date in 2018, so I'm going to chuck some of them in that one and see how they go. And I'm going to try some different carrots in this one. These are early Nantes too. And I'm going to chuck some radishes in here because they're really quick and easy to grow. These carrots here are red core, Chantenay red core 3 Supreme, so that'll be quite interesting. I'm using Jack's Magic compost. It seems pretty good. It's pretty good compost. Haven't had to sieve it. So these are my onions. I did a video of sowing these. I sowed them in a little pot and then separated them out, and I've put them in here. They seem to be doing okay. It's quite normal for them to flop around. They should perk up once it gets a bit warmer and we can get them in the ground. So anyway guys, I'll get back to you in a sec and we'll start sowing these seeds. Right, so I hope you can hear me, and I hope the camera doesn't wobble around too much because the wind is shaking the greenhouse a little bit. But basically we're going to sow all these pretty much the same way. So I've got 20 cells in each thing, so I'm going to do 2 rows of each, so 10 of each seed. And I'm going to put 2 to 3 seeds in each cell. So we're going to start with the turnip snowballs. I'm just going to pop that in first. So I'm going to rip off the top of this because I don't want to rip the information. Not that I need it really, but anyway, so seeds come in this little packet here. I'm just going to press them in to the compost. I don't know if you can see them. They're the turnip seeds. And so I'm going to try and do 2 or 3 in each cell, but because I'll only be keeping 1, so it doesn't matter too much. But I'm just going to sprinkle 2 or 3 seeds in each cell. Or maybe more than 3, who knows. Just a little pinch in each one. Then all I'm going to do is press the seeds into the compost and gently cover them over. And then give them the water. So I've got one of these spray bowls that are really handy for lightly watering so you don't disturb the seeds. Right, so that's the turnips sown. So the next one I'm going to do is the beetroot, and I'll do the others, and I'll get back to you in a minute, and when I've done these ones I'll get back to you and I'll show you how I'm doing the ones in the planters. Right, so we've got the cauliflower, the cabbage, beetroot and turnip all sown. So with the beetroot, I've done 2 per cell, but don't be surprised if when they pop up there's a whole load of them, because each beetroot seed is actually a little cluster of seeds, so you can get 2, 3, 4 plants off of each seed. The turnips, cabbage and cauliflower, the seeds are all pretty much exactly the same. They're quite small little round balls. So I've just sown all of them. So now we're going to make a start on the planters. So I'll set the camera up somewhere and get back to you in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to do the peas now. The variety of these is Sugar Snap. So I'll put the label in. As I said before, these are almost 2 years out of date, so but they look alright. I'm not entirely sure if they're going to grow or not, so I'm just going to chuck them in anyway. So I'm going to probably just do 2 rows, or just spread them apart in here. So I'm just going to leave a couple of inches in between each seed and pop in as many as I can, really. Right, so that should do it. So all I'm going to do is just take a finger and just poke each one into the soil. Basically I've been doing the same with all the seeds, just pressing them down a centimetre or 2. The smaller the seeds, the closer you need to do it to the surface, so things like carrots and stuff like that, just literally slight covering of compost over the top. Things like these peas and that, you can plant them 1 or 2 centimetres deep and they should be fine. Right, so just pressed all them in, and then all I'm going to do is cover in the holes. Like so. And gently firm down the compost. This is already quite damp compost, so I'm not going to water that at the moment. With the carrots, my tripod's just decided to break, so I can't actually set it up, so I'll get back to you in a minute. With the carrots, I'm just going to sprinkle them on the surface and then just incorporate them into the surface of the compost, and we can thin them out when they come up. Alright, so I've managed to set the camera up. I've just placed it on the rack above, so I'm just going to show you how I'm going to be sowing the carrots. These are Chantenay red cord, so I've never grown these before. They sound quite interesting, so we'll give them a go. So I'm just going to sprinkle out a few seeds onto my hand and then just scatter them as thinly as I can on the compost. Just like so. Then all I do is just cover them into the soil. And just press the soil in. Again, I'm not going to water these because the soil is already moist and it's really quite wet, because I just took this out of one of the beds in the veg plot, this compost. So I'll get the rest of these done, the other half of this trough, and I'll get back to you in a sec. Right, so I've done exactly the same thing for the other carrots, and then Nantes too. Just sprinkle them on the surface and just mix them into the top layer of the compost and then press down gently. If your compost's dry, give them a good water. Mine's really quite wet, so I won't be watering it today. So now all that's left to do is the radish. As I say, we're not a massive fans of radish. The only reason I'm growing radish is because these will be ready in a few weeks and I just want to get my first harvest. And who knows, with the current situation, we may be living on radish. Anyway, so I'm just going to place the camera on the shelf and try and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so the radish seeds are a bit bigger than the other ones. They're about the same size as the beetroot seeds. So I'm just gonna, it's gonna be the same. I'm not gonna bother trying to do it neatly. I'm just sprinkling them on the surface. A fair few, because they'll grow quite quick, and you can get quite a lot in quite a small area. So I'm just gonna mix them into the soil. And then gently firm them in. If I see any on the top, I'll just poke them in. Yeah, that's all there is to it, guys. Yeah, so I'll get back to you in a second. Alright guys, so I'm done now. Just a recap of what we've done. We've sown cauliflower, cabbage, beetroot and turnip. And in the troughs around the edge we've sown carrots, peas, radish, and another variety of carrots in that one. So I'll get back to you in a second. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. So that's only a quick seed sowing in the new greenhouse. So I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it useful. If you did, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. Leave a comment and don't forget to like the video. I'll keep you updated on how the seeds go. Just hope that they don't all get eaten. Especially the peas, you've got to watch out for mice. And you've got to watch out when they first start coming up, you've got to watch for the slugs. So anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching and I'll catch you on the next episode. Have a great day, bye.